excited. So we're talking about becoming the authority today. Becoming the authority in your niche, becoming the authority in your lane, right? Why do you even want to become the authority? The reason that you become the authority is so that people understand that you are the go-to for the inquiries about what it is that you do, right? So if I'm a content creator and I want to become the authority in content creation, I want people to come to me when they have questions. I want people to come buy my courses. I want people to join my creator kit. I want people to purchase my ebooks, right? I want people to do that. How do you become the authority in a niche? The easiest way is to not talk about it, but to be about it. The easiest way to become the authority is to not tell people that that's what you do, but to do what you tell people that you do, right? Immediate action. So when you're becoming the authority, let's talk about the word authority in the first place. The word authority doesn't mean that you are the boss. It doesn't mean that you are in control. It means that you set the standards, right? It means that you control the what's the word I'm looking for? It evades me right now. The word I'm looking for is you establish, it's not established, but you establish the standard for that niche, right? So if I say I make videos, but this is how I make videos, this is how other people make videos, and you look around and you go look at other people that do what I do, and they're not doing anything that I do, I couldn't possibly be the authority in that niche. If you can't go fact check what someone is saying and other people are saying it too, they can't possibly be the authority. If you can't give me a fact or give me a tip or on the topic that you speak about, and I can go ask someone else and they tell me the same thing without hearing it from you, then you can't be the authority in that niche. So authority is overall knowing, overall having the knowledge of whatever your niche is about. So when you want to become the authority, you have to give people information that they don't necessarily know readily without you giving it to them. And y'all might say, well, I don't want to give away too much. I'm trying to sell the information. Yes, you do. You want to give it away. Why do you want to give it away? Because that's how people are going to know that you even have it. You got to give it away. You got to do something for free, because you're going to give something away for free. And those people that learned what you taught them are going to pay you to do it anyway. They're going to pay you to do it anyway. Countless authors have come to me and said, oh, I want to buy that class. Got inside the I Am the Author class, learned how to self-publish a book, learned how to proofread, edit, copyright, ISBN, all of that. And guess what? They're like, I know how to do it, but I'd rather pay somebody that's been doing it to do it. I would rather let you do it because I know you know what you're doing. So becoming the authority has a lot to do with you giving away a lot of information. That's the only way that people are going to know. What up, Jade? How you feel? What up, Sean James? That's the only way that people are going to know that you are the authority. When Jesus was 12 years old, right? He found out who he was. He found out that he was the physical incarnation of God, right? He said, I don't know if I don't know what he said when he found out. But I know when he started to tell other people, they had to fact check it. When he started to tell other people, what did they do? They started to ask questions for him to prove that. And that's the same thing you got to do when it comes to being the authority in your niche. You got to go out into the world and you got to cause some miracles to happen. You got to go turn some water into some wine, man. You're going to have to walk across some type of water, figuratively speaking, for you to become the authority in your niche. So ask yourself, what have I done lately in my niche? What type of miracles am I working right now that people can understand I am the authority? How many disciples do you even have? How many people not follow you on Instagram, but follow you in real life? Jay-Z said it ain't about how much money you can make. It's about how many people you can make money. Right? So if you want to be the authority in something, you have to duplicate yourself with someone else. If you want to be the authority, you have to create an entire wave behind what it is that you do. You understand me? So you can't say, yeah, I do hair and makeup, but nobody ever saw your hair done and your makeup on. That don't even make sense, sis. You can't say, yeah, I'm a content creator, but you posting one time a day. No. If I told you I was a filmmaker, the first thing you're going to ask me is, where are your films at that I can watch them? You feel me? So becoming the authority is you becoming the thing, right? Is you becoming whatever you're trying to be the authority in. It's not about you doing it. It's about you being it. It's not about you saying it. It's about you portraying it. So if you want to become the authority, ask yourself, what have I done in this niche lately? How have I affected this niche lately? How have what have I given away that other people can become an authority in this niche as well? What have I taught someone lately about being the authority in this niche? Can someone else speak up for me and say, I have done this, this, and this? Or is it just me? Is it just my opinion that I'm the authority in this niche? I don't have to tell you that I'm the authority over my children. Because if you tell my child to do something, they're going to look at me first before they do it. So there's no question about whether I am the authority or not in their life. Sometimes even when their mom tells them to do something, they look at me first. They do the same thing to me when I tell them they look at her, but that's what I mean. The authority is already spoken for. You yourself don't have to tell anyone that you are the authority. All you have to do is take the actions that portray you as the authority. Police officers don't walk around and say, I'm the police. No, when you see the police, you know that's the police. No, nobody got to tell you that's the cops. That's the law. When you see them, you know what it is. So when people see you, they should already know what it is. How they gonna know that? From your past experiences, from your past actions, from the things they have seen you do, from what they know you as, from what they know you for. You understand me? Towards the end of Jesus's life, nobody had to ask a question about who he was. He actually was ridiculed because they knew who he was. You feel me? And it's the same way with any authority in any niche, in any lane, in any business, in any genre. Lil Wayne fell off a long time ago. But when you hear the word Lil Wayne, it's synonymous with the best rapper alive. Period. Until someone else claims that title, he will always be the best rapper alive. Until somebody else says, I am the authority now, and they show and prove but from what they have done, not from what they're saying, that they are the authority. So if you're wondering why your business isn't respected, if you're wondering why it's hard for you to get sales, if you're wondering why people aren't looking at your content, if you're wondering why you haven't been vetted yet, maybe, just maybe you haven't put in enough work yet. Maybe you don't show enough results yet. Maybe you haven't duplicated yourself with enough other individuals yet. Becoming the authority, again, is not about what you say. It's about what you do. And it's about how you're doing it. Because whether people are listening to you or not, they are watching you. Trust me, they are watching you. There are music artists that I have never heard one of their songs, but I see them all the time. I know what they're doing all the time. Playboi Carti, I just seen a picture yesterday about him leaving the studio with Kanye. I never heard a Playboi Carti song in my life, but I know what Playboi Carti is doing. I know he's the authority of emo gangster rap right now. How do I know that? Because of his actions, because of the amount of work the amount of work he puts in, because of him always appearing as the emo gangster rapper. I've never had to hear one of his songs to believe that he is the authority in that niche. It's the same way with anything, bro. With anything, nobody ever has to look at any of your work. But if other people are talking about your work, you are now the authority in that niche. So put in the work. The solution to you not getting sales, the solution to you not being respected as a business owner, the solution to you not being known as you would like to be known is you putting in the work. Just put the work in. And don't think about the results of the work. Move on to the next project and put that work in again. Keep going. Stop looking back and keep going. Yeah, you got to watch it back when you in the front. But if you at the point where you worried about the front, you ain't in the front yet, bro. You ain't in the front yet. You are not the authority if someone has to ask you, what do you do? If they don't already know who you are when they meet you, you're not the authority in that niche. When you walk into a new room with brand new strangers, something about your presentation should represent what it is that you do if you intend to be the authority in that niche. When I walk in a room and I see Snoop Dogg, he's probably smoking a blunt. I know that he is the authority in whatever niche that is. You understand me? Wiz Khalifa, the same way. We could talk about music artists all day. We could talk about Minister Farrakhan. When you hear the word Farrakhan, you already know what it is because he is the authority in that niche. And I ain't talking about you putting in 50, 80 years of work. I'm talking about you putting in enough work to where as though it's indistinguishable. No, that's not what I mean. Where it is absolutely distinguishable what it is that you do. So you don't say you a plumber and I never see you with a PVC pipe in your hand. Don't say that you a construction worker and I've never seen you with a hard hat on. Don't say you a sneakerhead and you got one pair of Filas. You feel me? Don't tell me you a rapper and your Instagram ain't got one song on it. Being the authority is being the thing. You have to become what it is you want to be the authority in. And if you can't do that, you might as well go get a job, bro. McDonald's is hiring. Walmart, you can go right online and get and do the application. You feel me? Like you can go right on the same device you watching this from. You can go fill out it. Matter of fact, just go make a profile on Indeed. You know, holla at me if you need your resume written. I got you. 2 for $5 today. You know, it's a special. We're doing a special. We're doing a resume special for those people that don't want to be the authority in their niche, man. But if you want to become the authority, like I said, keep putting in that work. Eventually, you're going to look up and you're going to be successful. Keep your head down and keep working. Eventually, one day, somebody is going to tell you, hey, bro, I seen you on such and such. Oh, I heard about you from blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, so-and-so said, did you do this? Yeah, now you're the authority because you got people coming to you from different places and different angles that are telling you about the work that you have put in. And I'm telling you, bro, this is probably one of the best feelings that you'll ever get when you meet a stranger and they like, I know you from blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. You know how many times I have walked in a nail salon and somebody be like, oh, snap, that's the bull. Yeah. Yeah, it feels great. It feels great because you're the authority in that niche. Nobody asks Iron Man, is he an Avenger? Nobody asks Superman, is he strong? So why do people ask you, what do you do for a living? Because you haven't stood out enough. You haven't worked enough miracles. You ain't turned no water into wine yet. You ain't walked across no water yet. You understand me? I needed to hear this today. Thank you, Matthew. You already know. And you're going to hear it every day, bro. We hear 8:30 every morning. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it 9 o'clock. I'm going to make it 9 because I'll be having to drop the children off. As you know, I'm the authority in fatherhood and entrepreneurship, right? Parentpreneurship. So I'll be dropping the kids off in the morning. I can't promise 8:30. I would like to promise 8:25 because that's my birthday time. But we'll do 9 o'clock every morning. We'll do 9 o'clock Monday through Friday. You said you've been slacking. Listen, bro, if you feel like you've been slacking, go back to the basics. Don't go back to what you were doing right before you started slacking, because something in that is what made you start slacking. Something in that is what made you comfortable enough to start slacking. Something in that is what made you be like, you know what, I can fall back a little bit. Go back to the basics. Go back to what you were doing when you had to get it done, when you didn't have a choice, when you were so hungry that it absolutely had to happen that day. Go back to those basics. Go back to that feeling. Go back to that survival mode version of you and pretend that you're still in survival mode. Act as if you don't get it done today, you got to sleep in the car tonight. You understand me? Really, really dig deep and find that you. I'm talking about this dude right here. I'm talking about Vegeta right here. I'm talking about him. Yeah, the dude on my hat. Yeah, I'm talking about him. Yep. Go back to that point where if you don't get it done, then somebody might pass away if you don't get it done. Go back to that feeling, right? Because when you get back to that feeling, it's going to bring out a version of you that you probably haven't seen in a while because you said you've been slacking. And I know the feeling, bro. I'm going through the same thing. I've been slacking too. I haven't done an impact meeting in months. But we back, baby. So go back to the basics, man. Go back to what made you even get started in the first place and have that same feeling. Pretend none of your goals were ever reached. Pretend you still at day one and you got to build your brain. Pretend that nobody knows who you are and you got to do this from the ground up, from scratch, and you don't have $1 to your name. Yeah, have that type of, he said, I'm trying to get my truck dispatching business off the ground. Ooh. The Lord working mysterious ways. I'm actually in school. Well, I ain't in school yet, but I'm about to get my CDL permit right now, bro. I'm daily studying to get my CDL permit right now. So, you know, when you get that truck dispatching business off the ground, listen, we might be able to do some business. You understand me? Might be able to do some business. I'll have my CDL in 6 weeks. This coming Monday, I go to take the test for the permit, the written test. So you already know. And then shortly after that, you know, it's like a 2-week program. I have my actual license. So yes, I'll be driving to Philly to get the merch and bringing it back to Florida. Get excited, man. But yeah, you want to become the authority, you got to put the work in, bro. Lil Wayne became the authority in hip hop because he put in a lot of free work. Okay. Future did the same thing. That's why these people I'm even able to say their names. When Lil Wayne dropped all right, I'm gonna give you a synopsis of this man's career real quick and why he became known as the best rapper alive. Mind you, the first 4 albums Lil Wayne dropped, they all flopped. Cash Money lost money on every album that man came out with until the Carter One. Yes, until look it up, Google it right now. Until his 5th album, they did not make profit off of Lil Wayne as an artist. They kept losing money over and over and over. And I mean, if you got an employee and he causes you to lose money on 4 different occasions, are you really going to let him still work there? I mean, it's just business. It's not personal, but I'm sorry. But something in Lil Wayne Birdman saw, and he said, yo, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep dropping these albums. You my son. Lil Wayne dropped the Carter One, and that thing went platinum the first week it came out. Okay? He did the same thing with the Carter 2. He did the same thing with the Carter 3. Now, in between the Carter 3 and 4, in between those two, Lil Wayne wasn't dropping any commercial music. What was Lil Wayne doing in 2006 to 2008? Matter of fact, 2006 to 2012, what was Lil Wayne doing? Free mixtapes every 3 months. The Drought series is like 7 mixtapes long. The Dedication series is like 6 mixtapes long. The Suffix, you got the Drought, the Suffix, it's so many mixtape series that I can't name them all off of memory. I would have to literally look them up on my other phone. So, and mind you, mixtapes are free music. It is free music. So he'll take a radio hit, right? Something that's on the radio, something that's already the authority. That's the key. It's already the authority. And he goes and rips the beat. He goes and takes the beat and does his own song, an entirely new song on that beat. He ain't just rapping over the beat, you know, to the actual song. He takes the beat and create an entirely different song. But that song is free. That song is free 99. How do you get the attention of people that don't want to hear you? Do it for free. How do you gain the following of people that never heard of you? Do it for free. How did Merch Life Publishing get to 117 books published? You know how many books I published for free out of that 117? 17 of them. That's how many. Out of the 117 books that we have published, 17 of them didn't pay at all. Because I needed examples. I needed guinea pigs. I needed people that said, hey, yo, he do know what he's doing. I needed people that's like, yeah, this book right here, this person published it and this is how they did. I needed that. Because without those testimonies, without having proof of the pudding, you can't try to give someone a product or a service without them knowing that you know what you're doing. So you're going to need a test subject. You're going to need a test dummy. You're going to need a guinea pig. You're going to need a lead magnet that is free, that can show value, that can present value, that you are the authority in your niche. And I'm going to use Lil Wayne as an example again, yo. He didn't do it once. He didn't do it twice. Man, I'm about to ask Google, how many free mixtapes did Wayne drop between 2008 and 2012? How many free mixtapes did Lil Wayne put out between 2012? Now, this is a span of 6 years, y'all. 2006 to 2012 is a span of 6 years. Yeah. And yo, it says here in 6 years, this man put out 29 mixtapes, yo. 29 mixtapes. That's ridiculous. You talking about 29 free bodies of work? How can you not become the authority? How can you not? In 6 years, I'm going to say it again. 29 free mixtapes. Do you understand the capacity? Do you understand the work ethic do you understand how much money it even costs to produce that amount of product? So again, until someone stands up and says, hey, y'all, me right here, yep, me, I'm the best rapper alive. Until someone stands up and says that, and they got to earn that behind saying it, they got to prove it. But until someone does that, Lil Wayne will forever be known as the best rapper alive. It says right here, this man dropped 29 mixtapes. Yo, that's ridiculous, yo. I didn't even know it was that many. I thought it was going to be like 12, maybe 10. 29 mixtapes is OD, bro. That's ridiculous. 29. That's like me dropping 29 free books and then you telling me I ain't an author. Get excited. So to become the authority, man, just get out there, do what you do, prove that you can do it, and keep proving that you can do it over and over and over and over and over again. In business, the one thing I want to tell you about business is the one thing that Rick Ross told me. He said, if you're not willing to lose for like 10 years, you might as well not even get in business. It's going to pay off. It might not pay off year 11, but it's going to pay off. But if you're not willing to invest and to put yourself out there and to be embarrassed and to win over and over again in the face of adversity, if you're not willing to come back off of being knocked down, if you're not willing to get up, if you're not willing to continually step on the competition, if you're not willing to put the work in with no expectation of results, then you just not built for this, and you might as well go get a job and stay at that job. You might as well. Now, I ain't talking about a career. I ain't talking about being a doctor, or I ain't talking about being a lawyer. I ain't talking about being a nurse. I'm not talking about something that matters. I'm talking about you getting a job, like go mop the floor at McDonald's. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you stocking the shelf at Target. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you doing something that's not gonna change the world, bro. You might as well go do that if you're not willing to lose for 10 years straight. And keep the expectation of, I'm gonna win when it's time to win. Not, I'm gonna win because I did this. No, don't have that expectation. You're only gonna let yourself down with those expectations. I'm gonna be a millionaire in 7 days. You're gonna let yourself down with those expectations. And to be honest with you, having those type of expectations is a lot of the reason why people quit. It's a lot of the reason why people quit, because they expect something that is unrealistic. Something that happens only in your mind, something that happens only in the movies. And even in the movies, the part that you see when the guy wins, you ain't see the 18 months of work he put in before that. You didn't see the sleepless nights and the waking up crying because he had to feed his kids noodles for a week straight. You didn't see none of that. Because that's not the part they're going to show you. They only going to show you the good part. And especially on this internet. Oh my God. What up, DD? How you feel? Get excited right now. Especially on this internet. Why do you think what you post here is called highlights? It's called reels. It's called stories. Why do you think that? Because ain't nobody going to get on here and post what they're going through. They're going to post what they have been through. They're not going to tell you I'm homeless. We all sleeping in the car. It's a roach crawling on my face at 7 a.m. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you this is how I made it out after the fact, right? They're going to tell you what happened after it happens. So that vulnerability is how you become the authority. That showing, and you don't want to get started creating content because I don't have the right camera. I don't have. What about the audio? But my kids are here. I need a room to do it. No, you don't, bro. People want to see that growth. People want to see you recording your music on your iPhone earphones, because they want to see you build up until you have your own studio. They want to see that. Don't nobody want to just see you when you up. Don't nobody want to just see you. How do you get there? How did you get there? How can I respect you as the authority if I don't know how you got there? Jesus came all the way from Nazareth and walked across damn near the whole world at the time. But when he got to where he was going, it wasn't, oh man, where you come from? It was, yo, I heard about you. You the boy that did this. Yeah, you the boy that did that. And then ain't you the dude that made the dude that couldn't walk again? Then you healed the man that couldn't see. He was blind before you came through. Yeah, I heard about you. Right? Because the buildup is the best part. Once the climax happens, it's over. Once you fulfill your purpose, you out of here. You're out of here. Once you get done what God sent you here to do, it's over. You're finished. You're gonna leave this vessel, you're gonna leave this body, and you're gonna return back to the Creator. It's over after that. So literally, the best part is the buildup. The best part is the struggle. The best part is the story and not the end. Show people what you are doing. Show people how you are building your brand. Show people that you are the authority through what you are doing and not through what you are saying you have done. Saying what you have done is only cool if somebody else is saying it, yo. Getting on the internet and talking, yeah, I'm a best-selling author. I've sold this many books, and that's not cool, bro. But when I post a video of me selling a book, 1,000 views in 1 hour. If I get on here talking about what I've done, you're just gonna look at me like, yeah, oh, okay, I got you. But if I'm showing you that I've done it, or someone else is telling you that I've done it, it hits differently. It just hits differently. So to become the authority in your niche, number one, put the work in. Number two, get some guinea pigs that can also bear witness to the work that you have put in. That means doing something for free. That means helping somebody that actually needs it. That means informing someone that actually wants to know. That means performing a service for someone that needs the service. and you will become the authority, man. That's my time. I'm Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Get excited. Peace.